Hi, my name is Tiago Duarte and welcome to another video tutorial here at Daily Beats. In today's video I'm going to have a little bit of fun with FL Studio and I'm going to just try samples and sounds to see what I can come up with, and I'm not going to do any trap or hip hop. I'm going to do, I don't know, more electronic dance music kind of stuff, and just for the challenge itself. And yeah, so before we start, I would like to ask you to subscribe and activate the notification so that you know when we upload new videos. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. Also, consider supporting this channel by buying one of our products at dailybeats.pt or becoming a premium or exclusive member, and you will have access to exclusive tutorials about music production and also to the project files of all of our tutorials here on YouTube. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. So the first thing I'm going to do is to start with the drums. So I'm going, since at dailybeats.pt I don't have any drums specific for electronic music or electronic dance music, I'm going with the drums from Mode Audio that has a lot of sounds. And as you can see here, the kicks section, we have a lot of stuff to choose from and are a little bit more for electronic dance music. Also, I'm not going to stay too much time on the kick. I like this one, even though I want to make it shorter. So what I'm going to do here is put one note here because I want to fill this each 4 steps. But if I don't have this note here, I will just have this. And I don't want this. I want to have this one here and then fill each 4 steps. And this last note will not be overwrite. It will be overwritten and it will not be duplicated. That's what I meant or wanted to say. So let's go with a typical tempo, which is 128 BPMs. And here in the kick we can see that we have this part here, this first part here, and then we have another one. So the kick is 2 parts, but I don't necessarily want it to be, as you can see here, I don't want it to be too long. So what I'm going to do is to add an envelope. Okay, so I'm going to take out the attack because I want the attack. I don't want envelope, hold actually, and I don't want any sustain and release. Why? Because I just want the attack and then the decay, something like this. So this is pretty much the curve that we are drawing here with these knobs. It's what will going to happen here, you see. And I want a little bit more, how can I say, a little bit more, something like this. I want to have, maybe I will work with the hold. So I want to have a fast attack or immediate attack and then hold it a little bit and then decay it very fast. So let's go ahead and try to do that. It's going to be really, we have to mess around with the knobs because, okay, let me, because I don't know exactly where. This will be a nice thing for future versions of FL Studio. We could see what is going on here in the envelope. That will be great, or even here the note or the sample will be nice because we would be able to see what we are doing, which would be a little bit faster to work. But okay, I think I like it like this. So also what I'm going to do is going here to the root note, and I'm changing the root note of the kick. So I like it here. So now let's start to add, maybe let's find another one, a more low, so that we can layer it. Maybe. Let me bring it here to the project. I want, let me put here on channel 2, lower it a little bit. And actually I'm going to dailybeats.pt, drum kits, headbanging trap drums, and there is a kick that I like here. It's very short. And it's very low. Okay, so you see that as soon, this is the kick, but when we have this, we don't listen to it. So let's try to swap the reverse polarity, and now we can see. This is something that it's really important in electronic dance music, and also in the other genres like hip hop and trap, but it's more noticeable in electronic dance music because, as you can see, I already layered 3 kicks, so that I have a lot of sound, a lot of energy in the kick, in the 4 to the floor pattern. And as you can see here, just reversing the polarity makes a big difference. Okay, so let me lower here. Okay, makes a big difference, and you can also check the other ones. Of course, this one is okay. This kick probably is a little bit long, so let's do also the envelope like this. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's grab, I don't know, let me see, maybe Vacuum Pro, which is a really nice synthesizer for basses. So let's see what we have here. Okay, let's see, basses. Okay, let me go 1 octave down. Kinda like this one here. Let's try to find here some notes that I like. Let me put the root note as F. Oops, I think I duplicated. Yes. Okay, let me put the root note. Basic rhythm of electronic dance music is this one here. Let me go to another scale, which is the minor pentatonic. Duplicate this. Okay, so maybe go even lower, and here maybe we can go to G again, and then, or maybe we can move down. Let's try C, and let's move this one here. Okay. mess here with some different notes. Okay. Let me send this one up. I like this. It's a nice rhythm. Okay, so let's select everything, and now let's send this to D sharp. Okay, and we see that these ones do not belong to the key, so let's listen. Okay, so maybe I can take this out, or even I can keep it in, and maybe let's try other type of space. Let me put this on higher octaves. Okay, now let's grab a snare. I don't know if this is really the best one to work in the club, but again, I'm just having fun, so whatever. Okay, so let's copy this and let's lower it here. Let's open up the sterilization tool from Ozone, and let's sterilize this. Okay, since this is just one plugin, one sound, it's okay. So let's grab some hi-hats. I think hi-hats is just, you can have whatever pack you want, because hi-hats are just hi-hats. I like this. It's not the same with kicks and snares, because kicks that you use for hip-hop and trap and more urban styles are different than the kicks you use for electronic music. I like this one. Other thing that we can use is, for instance, we can add maybe strike. And one thing that I want to do is to apply here a low pass filter to the bass, because I feel it's too high in terms of notes. So let's see, we have a couple of alternatives that we can choose from. Maybe let's go with funk, R&B and soul. Let's go clean funk. Let's see what we have here. And one thing that I'm going to do is to disable or mute the kick, the snare, and let's leave the toms. Let's see. Okay, I like it, but I like this one here. Okay, let's see if we have here. Yeah, sounds nice. You can use these fills. So let me take out this out of latch mode, And let's go to the piano roll. Let's put this on B3 and let's reset the velocity, something like this. It's already with a nice groove. Okay, I like this. Okay, we can even add, of course, I think this one is open. No, it's this one. I like this one for the snares, so let's copy the snares, and I don't want it all the time. I just want on these snares, and of course I will have to lower this volume here a lot. And also I want to put this on the right, because this creates a little bit of how can I say, more energy on these snares. Actually, I'm just going to leave it here with these ones, and also I'm going to add a little bit of reverb. Okay. Now let me check this one here. Let's put this on fill each 2 steps. Let's lower the volume, bring it a little bit to the right, and let's do the same for this one. But in this one I'm going to shorten it up, shorten the sample. So let's copy the same thing, and let's click on Control Shift and right to move this a little one step to the right. And I want this to be a counter rhythm, so as you can see, it gives a really nice bounce to the beat. So let's add an envelope without hold, attack, sustain or release. Okay, I like this. So we can even add a little bit of swing. Yeah, but the swing messes up here with the, let me take out this. As you can see here, it's too mechanical, and when we add swing, it makes the sounds a little bit more human. We add some swing. So I like the bass, but the bass now does not work that well. So one thing that we can do is go to these settings, to the range, and we can disable the swing or mix in the swing that we want. We can add just a little bit so that we have a little bit of swing, but not to the point that the synth or the melody does not work correctly. Okay, so now I want to add a low pass filter to this one, so it's on channel 3. So let me bring channel 3 here. So this is the bass. Okay, this is the kick. Let's name everything: snare 1, snare 2, snare 2. What is this? Okay, so this is 5, which is on 5. Okay, so this is the drum loop, and this one here, it's just open hi-hat. This one here is the closed hi-hat, and this one is CH, which means close hi-hat too. Okay, so we can now send everything here to the first channel, which is a mix channel. Okay, and here let's add a little bit of compression, not compression, a maximizer, so that we don't we have a little bit more gain in the output. And here let's put the threshold to 0, ceiling to 0, and let's put the knee to soft. You can see that we have a lot of compression, even though we don't have the volume. It's a 3 dB. So let's put on 10. hard, it makes it a little bit lower, higher. I would like to have, okay, maybe let's put 2 dBs. Okay, so yeah, so that it's not louder than the voice and you cannot listen to my voice. Okay, so I like this. Let's add a auxiliary reverb to this one. So let's see, aux reverb, and let's go with waves. Instead of going with IRL full stereo, let's use the true verb. And one thing that I want to do to test this out is to take out the mix from the master and just have here the true verb. And now I want to add also a Fidelity EQ just to apply a high pass filter. Okay, like this, so that we don't listen to the sounds from the the low frequency sounds. So let's see, we can even take out the direct, and I'm sorry if you are listening some noise in the background, sorry about that. I like this one. I can add a little bit of reverb. Why I can't mess? Okay, we can increase the room size, can increase the distance. We can even apply here directly a high pass filter, and okay, I like this, so let's leave it. It's not that, how can I say, it's not very big in terms of decay, so let me increase the decay. Okay, better. Okay, so I like this, so let's go here to the bass and let's add some EQ, Fidelity EQ, and let's apply a low pass filter. Okay, I like it better. We still have the funk of the higher notes, but we don't have the frequencies of the higher notes, which is what I was looking for. Okay, so now I want to add here a channel. Let's go here to this channel and let's call this channel instruments, and let's route the bass to the instruments, route to this track only, and the instruments to the mix. And now let's send a copy of the kick to the instrument so that we can sidechain it. So let's sidechain to this track, and we can use either a compressor. So let's go to Dynamics, Fruity Limiter. We can use the compressor here. Let's right click and we have the kick, and we can lower the volume, the threshold, increase the ratio. And now we can listen to the sidechain, or we can also go here to MISC, gross beat, and let's see where is sidechain. And of course you have to mess around with it to see where we want the values to be, and of course you can change here the values. And let's see, I would like to use the gross beat, but I don't have, this is the demo version and it will not save. So what I'm going to do is to use just the limiter for now. Okay, so let's delete gross beat, but if you have gross beat you can go ahead and use it, and use it as a sidechain tool. Okay, so we still have to add some synthesizers and leads. So let's go ahead and start organizing our instruments. So this is drum loop, this is the bass, and I'm going to take out the bass from this channel or this pattern. Let's bring the pattern, let's bring the pattern to the playlist. Let's put like this 8 bars, and let's create a new pattern, call it whatever, just leave it like this, because I will separate everything in the next how can I say, I can't talk and do stuff at the same time. Sorry about that. So what I was saying is that I didn't rename the pattern because I want to split it by channel later when I have all the instruments. And we can go here and okay, so now we have the bass pattern. We can even change here some stuff. Let's bring this up here, and let's bring this up here even higher. Okay, so yeah, we have different stuff here, and let's go higher. This. So now let's go ahead and add, let's go with the Vacuum Pro also. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let's see, leads broken, pads. Let's go with the pad. Let's see what we have here. So the keys that we are using, or the root key, is F. This pad, so let's bring it up here, maybe on a higher octave. So let's go with C4. Okay, let's extend the notes, and this one goes to, let's follow here the sequence. And here we can, actually no, let's leave it like this. Okay, so the pad does not have enough, or maybe. Let's try another one. Strange, why is not playing? Okay, the velocity is too low. Let's see the other ones. So I like this, but I want to add here some automation. So what I'm going to do, so this is the pad. I want to add some kind of, let's go with Daily Beats, Fidelity Q. And I want to do some automation. Actually, yeah, let's see. Let's open up the high pass filter. Or the low pass, maybe the low pass. Let's work with the low pass filter. Actually, let's work with both. So let's go, how, for instance, if you have here one of these plugins, so what I want to do is on each of these, the end of each bar here, I want to open up the EQs so that the sound grows bigger. and I want to do this on every other part, every beat actually. So what I want to do is to automate this one and this one here. But if I right click, I don't have any option to create an automation clip as I have in normal FL Studio plugins or native FL Studio plugins. So what I can do is click here, click on one of the plugins or one of the knobs that I want to automate, go here to the options and browse parameters. And this will open up here the current project, and now we can see that we have the list of all the the knobs that we can automate here. And if I click here, you can see that I'm clicking this part, but I'm messing here with this knob. So let's create an automation clip, and let's go again right here, click on this one, do the same, browse parameter and create automation clip. Okay, so let's go to the playlist, and now we have here this part. So what I want to do is to collapse this to just have one beat, okay, or one bar, not one beat, one bar, okay, like this. Actually I don't need to be okay. So what I want to do is open up everything. So I want to start close or with a high pass, and here in the low frequencies I want, in the low pass filter, I also want to start like this. Okay, so maybe I can even go a little bit higher. Okay, so let's now duplicate everything and let's see how this sounds. It's kind of a side chain signal, but it's doing with EQs. So what I want to do here to this pad is to add reverb, so a lot of reverb, so that it does not cut the EQ does not cut the sound. As you listen here, let's listen just this sound. This cut is very abrupt, so what I want to do is to add reverb so that the sound is not. Oh, actually I have to enable the reverb. We can still listen to it. Okay, so if we put the wet level higher than the dry level, we will get something like this. And we don't have that harsh cut, but we have the effect of like a swell. So let's see. And this is just, so this is the pad. This is just some effects that you can try out and do. So let's go, what else can we add here? Let's go maybe with a piano. So let's open up Expand Tool. Okay, and let's go to acoustic pianos. Acoustic pianos here. Let's see, very soft piano. Okay, let's bring the piano here. Actually, the pad must go to the instrument channel. Brought to this track only. And actually the side chain also gave it a little bit of bounce, which is really nice. Okay, so let's try to create something here. Let's follow this pattern here. Okay, so maybe I can add here a note. So this is A sharp, so maybe I can go to A sharp. Let me follow these ones here. bring them up. No, maybe higher. And here I can extend the piano notes. Okay, let's bring this one down. I don't know if I like this. Let me lower the volume here and bring it to the instrument channel. Okay, I like this better. So now let's see, let me copy everything and bring it down so I can move it a little bit around. So the bass melodies are, or the bass rhythm is pretty much the same. So I'm going to change this one. Okay, let's copy this and send this again to this part, and let's go and start changing this part here. And let's see how this goes up. Okay, like this. And we can even go higher. And this one we can put something like this, and let's see. We can even try other pianos. This one. Actually, this one, I think, yes, it has some arpeggiator. Let's see what we have here. Maybe let's go with one. Right? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I prefer it like this. Okay. So let's call this piano. And this one here piano also. And we can even try something here. Let's add a little bit of distortion. Not a little bit, maybe a lot of distortion. Let's go with wave shaper. Let's try to draw here some distortion. Okay, this is too much. Not too much. We can leave it like this, and we can add a little bit of EQing to remove a little bit of the high frequencies that were introduced. Let's add also a high pass filter. Okay, let's now add a reverb. Okay, let's go with the same effect. I don't know if this sounds nice or not. I don't like this reverb. Maybe I can, instead of adding a reverb, I can add a phaser. So let's go to flange changer. Let's go with the phaser. Okay, and bring down the volume of the piano a little bit, so that the distortion is not that high. Okay, and this creates a little bit of atmospheric element. So okay, so we can send this back because everything will add up to the final result. So let's open up a hybrid, for instance, or let's try DB3. So this is an organ. Let's see what if I can come up here with some jazzy stuff here. Okay, I like this. Let's try here. Let's add this to the instrument track so that we have it sidechain. Okay, let's try to add here some funky notes. Okay, so now let's go down like this. So maybe I can do some kind of arpeggiator, something like this. Let's see if this sounds nice. Maybe instead of going with C, let's go with no, I prefer the going up. Okay, so this goes up, so let's see which notes do not fit our scale. Actually, this was... I don't know. I'm not sure if this works or not, but yeah, let's just keep it here. So what I'm doing is just moving the notes that do not fit the scale and just changing them. So here we can move this one here and here. It's just I don't know, more like a percussive element. Okay, we can add a little bit of reverb and delay. Let's go with delay first. Let's pan this. Okay, I like this. So let's first add a EQ. Let's add a high pass filter, and let's increase here, because I want to really change the sound. Let's go to, yeah, let's keep it a triple timing. Okay, I like this. And let's add also a little bit of reverb. Let's apply a low cut. Let's put it stereo. Okay, so this is organ. Let's change here the name to organ. And let's add a new synth. And let's try hybrid. And for this one I want a lead, so that we have a main lead. So let's go with leads, soft leads. Let's see, let's start here. Okay, let's try to build something here, but it will not be something like okay, so this is out of tune. Okay, let's see, let's bring this down here. These ones are out, these two. Okay, so let's see. I don't know. I feel that it's a little bit obvious, so I don't want it to be obvious. Okay, let's do this, but now let's go to this one, and here and here. Let's see. Okay, I like this better. Okay, so let's see. These ones do not belong. Here I want to go up. Let's move these ones down. Okay, I don't like it. Maybe I can, let me take this out and go up. Let's see. Okay, I like it. I don't think this one went up. Like this. I like this change up. Okay, maybe here. I like this going up. Okay. So let's put this on lid. Okay, let's bring here to the instruments. But now I want to add another lead, so let's go duplicate this, Alt C, let's copy, let's go with hard leads. like the first one. I like this one too. But in this one I want to have this also on a higher octaves. Maybe lower it down a little bit. Okay, so now I want to add a reverb. I want it to be very massive. Okay, so let's add another one, hybrid. And in this one I want to copy the first one. I like this one. It's a default saw bass. So let's go and let's see. Okay, let's bring this to the 14 channel. Okay, let's bring this up. Can add maybe, let's see, let me think. So, as you can see, we started with this. So this is the power of, so this is lead 3, actually this is lead 2. This is the power of compounding, of layering. And we can even add another one. And of course this will have an impact on your CPU, but yeah, there is no other way around. So let's go first. Let's see what we can add here. Again, hard leads. Let's start with another one. Let's go put this on channel 14. Let's listen with everything. Because we have a better feeling of what's going on. Some strange leads here. Okay, let's see, let's go with another one. So electro waves, let's see this one. Let's lower it a little bit. So this will be lead 4, and we can even add a little bit more reverb to all the leads. So let's go with ozone imager and let's sterilize it a little bit further. We have to also be careful with the phase, so we don't want any phase issues. Actually, we can have it mono. We can have it full stereo. And as you can see, now we are below 0. And if we go check our master, and if we put this on mono, you might not listen to the lead, because there is something that you have to be careful, especially in electronic dance music. Is the phase and is your mono signal, which is very important. Okay, let me delete this. So what I'm going to do is to bend this stuff a little bit right and left, so that we have everyone has a place on the panning, on the panorama of the beat of the lead actually, and it sounds a little bit bigger. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start split everything by channel. And now if we go here, we will have the bass, the pads, piano, organ, lead, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Of course, we could do the same thing here for the drums, but I'm not going to do an arrangement here, so because this tutorial is a little bit long right now, and let's just create an intro and let's build up basically. So here in the intro I just want bass. Okay, so I don't need this because this is for the pad. Okay, and then we can start with the pad, and then we can start with the piano and the organ, and then we have the leads. So let's listen. I don't know, I would work a little bit more here on the piano and the organ because they are meh. And again, this is just me having fun. I probably think this will not work on a dance floor, but yeah, there are some techniques here that you can take and improve on. But again, the trick for learning to make music is this one, is just making music, just having fun. Of course, I'm not a electronic dance music producer, but I like the challenge, and I would like to be better at that. And to be better, I have to make more music. It's just that I have to listen to more music, to more electronic dance music, and I have to practice and start creating more loops, more beats, more everything, and start thinking more how can I make that sound that I listened to on other tracks that I like. So this is pretty much the process, and as I'm moving forward and as I'm making more and more beats, I'm also improving myself. So this is really something that you must understand and must apply in your life, in everything actually, is that if you want to really get good at something, you have to just start, and do not care about if it sounds, at least in music, if it sounds good or not. Just start doing, get some practice, experience, and then you will start listening to other songs, and you will say, okay, so that's how they did that, and you can implement that in your own productions. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. We can finish here. I will also do another one where I show you how to mix and master this beat. And if you want to check that out, I will have a link in the description where you can subscribe to our premium and exclusive membership, and you will have access to these projects and also to the exclusive tutorial. And yeah, if you are new here to this channel, consider subscribe and activate the notifications so that you know when we upload new videos. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment below. And if you like this channel and our content, consider supporting us by buying one of our products at dailybeats.pt or becoming a premium or exclusive member. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.